Tank mixing is really critical for YaraVita foliar products. Very rarely would a YaraVita product be sprayed alone, so generally they would be co-applied with an agrochemical. So Pocklington offer the TankMix service free to anyone to ask for a TankMix test to be carried out. So the way that we conduct the test is when we receive a request from the market, so either via the app or via the website request service or through email, we take the test that is required. For example, if we were asked to mix in 200 litres of water, Mantrap Pro at 1 litre, Sumi and Alpha at 0.2 litres, and Pizarro at 1 litre. That would be how the request would come in to us. So the first thing that we would do is scale that down to 100 mils. So the test that we carry out in a 100 ml test tube. So having that test request, we scale to 100 mils, add the water to the tube, and then add the chemicals in the order that are requested. So in this case, Mantrap Pro, Sumi Alpha, Pizarro is the order of addition that we would follow. So once they're mixed, we would do an immediate assessment to see if there is any reaction between the different chemicals. Maybe there is evolution of gas or precipitation or lack of dispersion of one of the chemicals that has gone into the mix. So an immediate assessment at the point of mixing. Then we leave the test for 1 hour and assess again. Particularly in a mix that contains a suspension concentrate, it's normal that we would see some sediment in the tube after that 1 hour test. So we would gently agitate the tube and then make the assessment. If the sediment resuspends easily with gentle agitation, then that would still be a tank mixable result. So at the end of the 1 hour, we make the judgment of whether or not the particular mix is tank mixable or not tank mixable. And that is how it's reported on the website. A green tick for tank mixable with agitation, or a red cross meaning it's not tank mixable. In our own assessment, we would have a third category. So we would assess as tank mixable where there's no sedimentation, tank mixable with agitation where one of the components, for instance, would be a suspension concentrate and we would naturally see some sediment. So we're emphasising the fact that we need agitation, and then non-compatible or non-tank mixable. So the result is purely a judgment on whether or not the mix is sprayable. We're making no comment about biological compatibility. All we're saying is whether or not that particular mix, at the rates that we tested, at the water rate that we tested, and the order of addition that we tested, would be sprayable by the farmer. And that is purely what the tank mix result means. It is physical mixability, not biological compatibility.